everyone, it's C Mystic back here with another pick a card. Today's pick a card will be a love reading. So who is your future spouse / life partner / soulmate? If you want, you could set the intention for this to be your next relationship or what's coming towards you in love type of reading. As you can see, we have 4 piles to choose from, each with channel messages. I did shuffle on camera and I will attach that at the end of the video just to show that I did the channel messages before receiving the cards. If you want to take a moment to choose your pile, you may pause. The timestamps will be in the description box below as usual. So I will go ahead and move along to pile 1. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 1, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. So we'll start with your channel messages here. The first thing you received was the number 555. So that's pretty big changes. Let's see. And about staying positive within those changes. You received 35, which can represent resourcefulness and expressive capabilities. A lot of 3s and 5s in general kept appearing. So the number 42, I looked up that meaning and sort of stirred a hornet's nest there because it has a lot of different, I mean, if you wanted to Google it, you'll see it. There's a lot on the internet about that number, but basically it's about living life to the fullest and also new chances. So new chances, big changes. And then number 8, that could be balance, like balancing the spiritual and practical, or the spiritual and material. Can represent cycles, infinity, things like that. And let's see, okay, so also saw a capital N, lowercase e, CH. That could be initials, or it could actually be like the words in their name, like Charles, for example, or Nicole, how that would have a CH. I saw a big G and a little g. I couldn't tell if it was EARS or BARS, and I don't know if that was just showing me letters or if it actually means like ears or bars. So hopefully your person doesn't hit up the bars and have big ears or something. I don't know, but I won't judge. You do have all the letters for change, it looks like. Yeah. Also saw a Y, a lowercase t, which I guess could be a cross symbol. Capital R, capital IA, lowercase u. Let's see. My vision's not too great. Just, oh, that's what so I saw 2 circles. And then a third one appeared on top, which kind of looks like this actually. But first I just saw the 2. So I noted over here, because I saw double A's and double U's. So maybe they have double letters in their name. Also heard cook and geek. So I channeled 2 different days. I wasn't getting much the first night, so I redid it the next day, and on the first attempt I actually heard nerd, and then whenever I heard geek during the second attempt, I'm like, wait, didn't I get nerd? And I looked, and yeah. So I'm sorry, I don't know why it came through like that. Maybe they call themselves a geek or a nerd or something. I don't know, but that literally came out basically the same meaning twice. But that won't, I mean, a general reading, but that's going to resonate for somebody. Somebody's going to, yeah. And let's see. I heard cosmic blueprint and activation. You tell me. Okay. So your charm that came out was a butterfly, so that's about transformation too. We did get a lot about changes. So the letters that came out, A, P, E, X, I. So the AEI came out again. Maybe Alex or something. Pax. Something like that. Or, I mean, there is the chance it could be an X, but anyway, just keep these signs in mind. So I know this energy all too well, my friends. So this is going to be the situation your person is in when you encounter them. That was the intention. And it looks like they're going to be sort of at that point where they're at a crossroads here. Having the world at their feet, ready to travel, but hesitation because of choices, perhaps. You may work with this person, okay? You may meet while you're learning or in school together. That's also a possibility. You may meet them in a group where you're learning the same things, or literally just a coworker. They could have a skill that they're good at, or vice versa, or they're admiring your skill or you're admiring theirs. Just throw it out there. I mean, this could reference third party, but literally do not take that if it doesn't resonate. That's just one of the meanings. These cards are energy, and energy can manifest in your life differently for each person. If not, then everybody would have the same exact life, and that wouldn't make sense. So, just based off the energy, that's one of the meanings here. Your person is heavily, they must have a lot of earth in their chart. They're just heavily grounded or stable. They could already, I mean, they could be wealthy. They could already have a home, a solid foundation for themselves already when you meet. The King of Pentacles, not normally a risk taker, sort of plays it safe, very hardworking though. Very traditional. They could work with their hands or do a lot outside. They could literally just be coming into a windfall of money, but this could also represent just foundations that they have. Like they could be married. Just throwing that out there. Then we have the star here. So that's, the star usually comes after the tower. So, and we did get a lot about changes and then choices. So this person may have to change a lot to be with you. They may have to be uprooted in a sense. And this could be just really traditional belief systems or religion. It could be something just like, just like that. It doesn't have to be like, oh, they're married and have a family. No, I mean, it could just be their belief systems. It's sort of like a big change has to happen, okay? And there's hope here. There's hope and healing here. To clarify this, we have the Hierophant and the Page of Swords. So I'm getting patience here. Patience has been required here. So they've been stuck in these belief systems or this foundation they have for themselves or this status that they have for a while, and it's going to be hard for them to change that. Because, I mean, the Hierophant, that could literally mean a marriage also. That could mean religion. That could mean belief systems. Things like that. traditional institutions, okay? I mean, this could be changing jobs, going from one income to like one extreme to the other here. Again, this is the energy, and it will manifest differently for everybody. So, I mentioned they could work outside a lot. They might like being outdoors and like animals. We have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, the hope here. And then religious factors. Of course, we got that. So, yeah, this could be just an outdated belief system of something that they're afraid to move away from. It says, your love life is impacted by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So they could be very material based, very, very earth based, and not really have much spirituality. And maybe you do, and that's a hard contrast for them. We have solar plexus chakra. So yeah, I would say that would go here. It's about a tower moment here needing to happen with this person, okay? They need to choose to take that leap of faith out of their comfort zone, whatever comfort zone this is. Higher perspective. Yeah, they're needing a higher perspective here. Because again, they're very, I don't want to say dense, because that sounds like it has a different meaning. Very earth, very 3D. And they're needing a higher perspective, okay? So let's see. And this transformation could take place before you meet. So we have the 9th house. It says broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So that fits, right? They're going to be broadening their horizons, okay? And that could be spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So again, with that tower moment energy. And this is Sagittarius, so higher learning. So okay, we have Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. This is that tower moment. This is the Fool card, basically. Sort of like a tower / Fool card. That sudden awakening that they're going to have, that drastic change, okay? Then we have, let's see, for them, we have monk / nun, and it says, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Saboteur, light attribute, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. How fitting is this? They're single-minded, okay? The Hierophant, the religious factors. They need a higher perspective. Okay, their view is very single-minded here. And then they're needing to shake that up here. The fear of we have solar plexus chakra. It says, highlight your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So they're kind of at that battle between single-mindedness and facing that fear of that higher perspective. So extremely fitting how your cards go together. Okay, then we have shaman, trust, and higher forces. So we have trust twice. And then stag, trust, trust, and thrive. That's what they're needing to do. So we have trust, thrice. Trust and thrive. Trust in higher forces, higher perspective. And the situation is calling for you to have trust. So they're going to need trust. And again, energies can be reversed in tarot, but the intention was that this was your person. So we have 2 of these cards for you. We have Gorilla. And remember, there may be some signs in here for you. Some things that keep coming up in different readings you have. So let's see, we've got a stag here. We've got a clock here with an owl, antlers. So those could be symbols to look out for. Oh yeah, and butterfly transformation. Okay, so next we have Gorilla, and it says, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So yeah, there could be a family here for some of you that they have. Cardinal, the polarities, oh, ain't that the truth? The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do here. Very out of balance. They're very single-minded. I mean, not to scare you, but I have a reputation for being honest on my Etsy shop, and I'm not going to lie to you. But again, this could be something that this could be something that is handled before you meet, right before you meet. This could be what brings you into union, them taking this leap. It doesn't mean that you're going to be there while they're being so out of balance and single-minded. So let me see if there's any other messages. I'll pull one of these, maybe. Too many. I'll take it. Okay, it says money, find a way to abundance. And there is a 10 of Pentacles here. Maybe they're losing a lot or gaining a lot of money or something. Take it how it resonates there. Let me see if there's any symbols in here. Butterflies in here again. Wolf. Castle, another owl. Okay. And then we have competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. So we have a peacock and a tiger here. Competition. Competition in work, competition in one of you is in a relationship. Let's get a couple of these. Advice for the viewer. Advice for the viewer. Says the crumbling. What are you clinging to? So this is that tower moment. Yes. Energies can be switched, remember. Okay. So fell on the floor. The ones that fell on the floor, I'll take. It says, Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Laying foundation after some sort of tower here. And then we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. It's all coming together. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Wow. On the bottom of this deck, we had Archangel Raphael, provider of healing of mind, body, and spirit. That's what I was going to say, actually, and I didn't with these 3 circles. I felt that was mind, body, spirit. So that is what I have for you, pile 1. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, or comment. Anything like that helps circulate the channel and is very, very appreciated. So I hope you take care and you have a good day. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 2, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. We'll start with your channeled messages here. So first we have the number 435, which can represent personal effort, divine plan. And then we have 425. So it can mean that your angels are overseeing as new opportunities, auspicious circumstances, and changes are going on in your life. And then we have, let's see, 37, and that can represent exploration, introspection, creativity, independence, determination, self-expression. So a lot of King of Wands energy. And then number 7, so that has a multitude of meanings, but it's a very spiritual number. It can represent completion and perfectness. Number 36, so philanthropy, humanitarianism, family, home, idealism, optimism, creativity, self-expression again, things like that. So you have most of the letters for romance, or all of the letters for romance. But capital M, capital C, lowercase e, capital N, lowercase e again, capital R, lowercase e, L, O, and K sort of showed up together. So did HAT, or they could wear a hat. Let's see, and I saw 2B and 2K. Then this star symbol, which can mean sextile, and I think some other things, but I'm not sure. Then the symbol for Jupiter, so that could be expansion, which we do have that energy here. Also could refer to sort of like your home life, your life partner. Pisces symbol, ASA. And I did hear marriage, so this could be, I know this could be a future spouse reading, so of course, but you will marry this person, or marriage plays a role somehow. And then with that, I heard 18 and life. So that could mean you're going to be together for the rest of your life, or I don't think it means that they're like in prison, but you never know. Take what resonates here. But it could just be they're coming out of a marriage. I don't know. Then you have MLPE and the cat charm. So the cat, again, with independency, sort of intuition type things coming up again. This is the circumstances surrounding your partner whenever you meet them, or they go through this shortly before you meet them. They are showing up as the King of Wands. So this is that determination, willpower, assertive sort of energy we have, fire energy, creating, you know. That's the energy that they're going to be having because they're going through some sort of death and rebirth here. Okay, so in the death card, you have the king here who is dead and his crown is off. But remember, this is rebirth. This is transformation. So I feel like it's the same. You have that red here and that red here. The king is going to be losing his crown, so to speak. But walking, perhaps walking reluctantly or with a heavy heart away from something to find fulfillment, true fulfillment. So there could be some sort of loss, but definitely a transformation. It could have been, I say he because king, but he or she could have been humbled by something, the ending of something, or humbled by their circumstances in some way. But they're going toward fulfillment. And it looks to be, we have the Queen of Cups with the Two of Cups. I mean, I suppose for some of you, it could be that they have a choice between two people, but I am more so getting that this transformation that took place, okay, is leading them to inner union. So they've been using a lot of king energy perhaps, and now it's time for them to balance that out for true fulfillment with this cups energy, with this compassion, empathy, intuition. And that is sort of balancing with them. Their divine feminine in themselves and divine masculine in themselves are coming into balance. They've been through it. They've been through a lot. This is sort of the last stand, the wounded warrior, a lot of perseverance. Okay? And again, with the Two of Pentacles clarifying, trying to find the balance. For a small portion of you, they could be trying to choose between two people here. And they need this sort of transformation to happen so they can move toward who is meant for them truly. But there's some guardedness here, perhaps for some. Self-protectiveness, defensiveness maybe. Especially if they've been through a lot. Okay, we have karmic cycle and choices. So the ending of a karmic cycle is what's happening. It could be a karmic relationship, it could be a karmic circumstance of life that is really going to transform them. Choices. They're choosing to walk away here. That's what this card means. They're choosing to walk away toward their fulfillment. But there is a lot about choices here. Then we have very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So decision. And then we have romantic feelings. And I did say we got most of the letters for romance here. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So yeah, they're needing to move away from this old, whatever was in the past here. Then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So they're needing to pay more attention to their intuition and the signs from source, the God, the universe, higher power, however you want to word it, okay? We have King, again. So, light attributes, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. So, yeah, that's a lot like the number 36. diplomacy and things. Shadow attributes, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. So maybe they did feel sort of entitled before, for some of you. For others of you, it's just they're trying to embody this diplomatic leadership role. Then we have mediator. So yeah, mediator. Again, with number 36 and king, it sort of goes along with that. Gift for negotiating, fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. Trying to be fair about something. Something about law and justice. Okay, we have the 12th house. So this is Pisces. We did get Pisces. So this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. Yeah, like surrender. And this could deal with Pisces, so intuition as well, and that has came up a lot. Virgo, the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble. Humility. Yeah, they're going to be humbled or something. Something is really going to humble them, or that's what's going to need to happen. Okay. With a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So more with painstaking, like perseverance, having gone through a lot. Elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Yeah, they had some sort of fall here, but they're needing to stand in their dignity. For their life, for their fulfillment. Then we have spring with this hair. And it says, see your seeds grow. And then we have sort of someone farming there. Okay. Then we have moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So again, that goes along with Pisces in the 12th house. All this intuition. Queen of Cups. Panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. So you're needing to create a sacred space. Yeah, something could have happened to them that really messed with their energy. And they're needing to protect it. Mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. So pay closer attention and pay attention to the red flags. So they'll be receiving signs. And attention to detail in Virgo. They could be an overthinker. Let's see if we try some of these and see what we get here. Any more advice for pile 2? I mean, and keep in mind some of these cat, moon, hare, spring, mouse, things like that catch your attention, that may come up in later readings or have came up for you in the past, just signs from the universe. Okay. Wait. Okay. Any more messages for pile 2? That's 4. Too many. I'll take it. Okay, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah, training for some sort of big change that happened. It's about taking charge. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and Devotion. Priestess. Mystic Teacher. So, Priestess with the Pisces. Yeah, intuitive gifts here. Then we have Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Yeah. Leap. And you've got... And on the bottom of the duck, well, it's flipped over. And it says, awakening. Energetic upgrade. A new way of being. Integration. Yes. They'll be ascending before you meet them. They're going to be humbled in some way, having to show gratitude and integrating those aspects of their self. Okay? Let's do one more. We'll do one of these. Just for symbols. Look out for anything else. Okay, celebration. And it says, let go and have fun. Yeah, they're needing to go toward fulfillment. Their inner child, you know, to relax. They've had to go through a lot. On the bottom of the deck, moving forward, get ready for positive change. So there you go. Let's see if there's any symbols. There's a polar bear. Water. We have a lot of flowers here. Looks like an antelope leaping. A lot of animals. Dogs. Deer. Okay. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much. And if it resonated at all, please like, share, comment, or subscribe. Anything like that helps the channel circulate and would be very, very appreciated. You take care. We'll see you next time, hopefully. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 3, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. We'll start with your channel messages here. Okay. So I saw S-H-O-U. I don't know if it was trying to spell out something or just highlighting those letters. I-L-I-S-L-E. Beetle. And I looked up the symbolism for a beetle, and it can represent hard work, solidarity, things of that nature. Let's see, L-E-A-S. Again, I don't know if it's trying to spell out something or just highlighting those letters. Lines, I heard the word lines. And then I saw a fairy, and it sort of turned into a plane, and I heard adjustments are required. So there's a transformation taking place here. The number 62. So 62 is actually a business number. And it has sort of a family bias to it. So taking care of the people that you love and care about. It's a builder number. Realistic, efficient, diplomatic. Number 495, so that can represent changes you're experiencing and how it's all divinely planned and to follow your soul's passions. Also heard that I felt more so it was you, viewer, that you have been single for a while. At least a year more for some of you. And I heard that it's complicated. Okay. I saw, let's see, the letter H and heard High Priestess. You have number 44. So that can represent stability again. Support, willpower, ability, success, wholeness, inner wisdom, which comes up a lot here with stability and success here in your reading. You also have the letters A, E, I, and a blank here. And you got A, E, and I in these. And your charm was a fish. So that could be an important symbol. That can represent abundance, but also rebirth. So the intention was for this to represent the scenario your person will be in when you meet them. They will be in the strength energy. So they're going to be embodying a lot of inner strength. She has her hands around the lion's mouth, so sort of reminds me of Taming the Beast. Could be a Leo. But again, it's just energy. They could just be embodying that energy. So we start with the Three of Pentacles. You could meet them at work. Okay. Or in a group setting where you're all working together, or you're all learning the same thing. So school, perhaps. Something creative. Or they're going to be working on something creative or a new job, building on something, working with people. Clarifying it, you have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands definitely follows his or her passions, has a lot of determination and hard work paying off, sort of, is the energy I get here. Can be a bit inconsistent, or have sort of like a player-like personality, but that's not going to be for everybody. Can be a flirt. Then we have here the Seven of Cups. So your person, when you meet them, whatever they're working on, there could be a lot of different passions that they have. A lot of options in general. This could be options in work versus their, creative abilities, their direction in life. For some of you, this could be they have options in, they could have options in partners. And it's giving them, they're going to have to go inward. And we saw that here with the Strength card. It's going to cause them to feel sort of anxious. Or feel trapped because they don't know how to move forward here. So there's going to be some soul searching that's going to be taking place. Trying to figure out which cup to take. But we have sort of a graduation here from the Knight of Wands to the Emperor. So your person could be an Aries. We have Virgo here. Like I said, Leo there. But this is a more boss-like energy. They could be older than you or in a higher position, like at work or something like that, or status-wise. Just sort of in a leadership role. But they're coming into more stability. They're going to be creating some sort of stability for themselves. And the Emperor thinks more so with logic and practicality. So they are going to be successful in whatever it is they're doing. And we see that here also with the Six of Wands. So this is recognition. They're going to be known for something that they do. I also get pride with the lion in this card. So their ego may need to be checked when you meet them. I mean, we do have adjustments are required, and it's complicated. Yeah. And lines, like don't cross a line or walking the line. Yeah. High Priestess. So you may have to use your intuition with this one. Okay, let's see what else we have. outside interference. So that kind of echoes the Three of Pentacles here. It doesn't have to be a person, or in this too, duh. So yeah, the outside interference, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be outside interference, like their job is they're more focused on their job than you feel. Something is occupying up their time that's may cause some problems. And then we also have I love someone else. Again, this is a general reading, so it doesn't have to be that they have other options. It could just be that they have, in people, they could just have other options in their passions, okay? So definitely there's some sort of third party, but what that is, the energy is there for a third party. But how that manifests in your reality is going to be different for each of you, because we don't all have the same lives, of course. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, I get playful energy from them. Flirty energy. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Self-respect. Pride. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So maybe their mindset is what's going to be changing here. We have someone who feels trapped and possibly anxious or imprisoned here in their mind. And they're needing to stay optimistic. And again, energies can be reversed in readings such as this. We have networker. Light attributes enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So networker, yeah, they're going to be working. There's some sort of group that they're probably going to be the boss of in some aspect like that. Then we have child orphan. Light attributes, independence, based on learning to go it alone. Conquering fear of surviving. Conquering fear, inner strength. Yeah. And they could be walking away from a group. Leaving a job. Leaving a home. To sort of be the boss that they are. Oh wait, you had two more of these. I'm wearing a mask and settling. Did not see that. So maybe they had settled in the past and they'll end up bossing up. Or it could just be referencing their stability, settling. Wearing a mask. Yeah, that pride. Their ego, maybe. Oh, okay. And then, let's see. The third house, your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. So this is Gemini, so that kind of goes with networker. Maybe they're not your local neighborhood. Maybe they're known about town, if you know what I mean. People in town know who they are. They don't have to be an actual celebrity, but well known in their community. Then we have Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Communications. It could be in communications. Or a speaker. Mountain goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. And with all this With all the Wands energy and the Emperor, what's out of balance could be they're not utilizing enough of the cups or the emotions or spirituality. They're more in their masculine energy here. Then we have Tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. And they're not grounded right here. And that's what they're going to be working on here. Sage, be devoted and committed. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Mountains, stand your ground. There's all about like stability, foundation, things like that. Internal or external, doesn't matter, it's there. Maybe they came from nothing, but they're coming into abundance and a lot of success. I did say single for a while, and it says what was it about going it alone? Oh, the child orphan. So yeah, maybe they've been alone for a while. Okay. I am going to go ahead and pull some of these for you. I mean, the tortoise can represent not only wisdom, but carrying your home with you. The tortoise lives in its shell. It lives in its home. So it's about, you don't need other people necessarily. You can create your home wherever you go. Sort of hermit energy there too. Okay. We have, let's see, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Maybe they don't feel like they've had support. But they're going to be getting recognized and having success. Then we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah. They're going to be stepping into their power. The ever unfolding rose was on the bottom of the deck. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Cracked open and then fragmented. We had they're going through something. Maybe this is referencing dreams they have for their life. But again, they're going to be successful. They're going to overcome it. So we have Mercury. They could be a Virgo as well. That's standing out. Okay, we have Self-reliance. Seeing a lot of this going solo type of stuff. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Going solo. This says solo. So I see, let's see, there's butterfly in there. I think those are lilies. Okay. Then we have Battle of the Blues. Take steps toward positive change. They're going to be making positive changes in their life. They've had to utilize a lot of inner strength in the past, and they probably felt alone, but they're building something for themselves, by themselves. Okay, they're bossing up. On the bottom of the deck, moving forward, get ready for positive change. So yeah, positive change all day long. Take steps toward positive change. Get ready for positive change. I don't think this person wants to settle, as in they want fulfillment in life, or that's what they're going to be coming into. But again, there was that side story that for some of you, they were possibly involved with somebody else, but that's something they're leaving. Or coming out of that energy, or if they were, perhaps a player energy. So that is what I have for you. Thank you, pile 3. And if it resonated, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything like that would be super helpful. Also, it could be Capricorn with Mountain Goat. Throwing that out there too. Okay. Trying to find the direction in their life. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. So, thank you. Have a good day, and I hope to see you again soon. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 4, first of all, why are you here? No, I'm just kidding. I say that because I heard that you know this person. So, you don't necessarily need... Well, I mean, it could be that you know them as a person, but you haven't awakened to the fact that they're your person. Either way, most of you actually know this person. So let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. You also had, I saw W-E, and the W is sort of highlighted. Capital E, H, M, R, S, T-A-M, or T-A-X, I wasn't sure. Let's see, Aries and Mars, I heard, so a lot of fire energy. The number 25, that can represent wisdom, elegance, beauty, and taste. 38, so that can reference relationships, coexistence, being diplomatic, creative, self-expression, optimism, things like that. And then the number... Well, I saw a lot of 8s, so that can represent balance. And heard 10 of Pentacles. And then I heard frugal. So maybe they're coming into a lot of abundance, but maybe they didn't start out that way. Or maybe they just have a lot of wealth, but aren't greedy. They don't carelessly spend money. Okay. So you also have T, I, and A. We did get T and A's. Okay. And your charm was the moon. So they are a very intuitive person. They may be sort of, it can represent disillusionment or illusions as well. And there could have been some disillusionment that went on with them based on these cards here. So these cards represent sort of the situation that your person will be in when you meet. That was the intention I set when I pulled the cards. But with readings like this, the energy can be reversed as always, so keep that in mind. Can I just say how lucky you are? I'm using my hands a lot. I'm trying to emphasize the point here. You have hit the jackpot. Congratulations. This person is amazing. So, when you meet, or right now, their energy is going to be the Seven of Pentacles. So they're waiting on things to come to fruition. Maybe they put a lot of hard work and effort into something in the past, and maybe they're having trouble with moving on from the past. But we see here we have Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. This is higher learning, but it represents balance, again, peace and harmony. Can also reference soulmates. And they're going to be at some sort of crossroads or having to make a decision here in regard to the Three of Pentacles. So this could be at work or, again, learning. They don't have to physically be going to a university or something. I mean, this could be learning some sort of practice or hobby, or even artistic things. But it shows them sort of doing that, starting that, working together with people, perhaps in a group, people possibly admiring their work, or they're learning from someone else here. But with the Two of Wands, it's like maybe they don't know which avenue to take, which area to focus on. There could be 3 people involved, so they could have a choice between 2 people. Or their person, or you, I mean, or you are in a third party, there's like a third party and they're trying to figure out, do I just leave this and go away, or what, or do I work together with them? You have them here feeling sort of, for some of you it's going to be that they feel abandoned, a loss. There's a sense of a loss, and they're focusing on that loss. They're focusing on the cups that are spilled, while there are 2 cups, upright behind them, and a bridge to a castle, but they're not really seeing any of that because they're focused on the cups that have spilled, which is echoed here. So yeah, maybe they did feel sort of put into like a third wheel situation with someone or with you. And this could be like work, somebody putting just different priorities ahead of them. Or they're feeling, or they're literally feeling left out in their job and wondering if they should move on to another job here. We have, clarifying this, we have the Six of Swords. So this is sort of trying to move into the future, into calmer waters, into healing. This is sort of a rite of passage type of energy. Could also represent a guide. Okay, someone helping them go through whatever loss this was. This crossroads, perhaps. To find that inner peace and harmony and balance. With the Ten of Pentacles, it could have been a financial loss. Because we did have frugal as well. So Let's look at some oracle cards here. We have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's what the universe is trying to get them to do here. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. So that's sort of echoed here. A lot of healing that needs to take place or will be taking place when you meet them, right before you meet them. Then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, so they could be, I do get a lot of spiritual vibes with this pile. They could be a spiritual teacher, spiritual advisor, guide, shamanic journey-esque type things, because we have higher learning and all that here. Okay. Then it says, I love you, and bigger picture. Okay. So they could have been heartbroken. And it says, I love you, and I did say you know the person. But maybe they've lost someone. Or there was some sort of breakup with someone that they loved. And they're trying to look at the bigger picture here. Get the higher perspective. But they're having a hard time seeing sort of the beauty in life. You get wisdom, elegance, beauty, and taste. Yeah. So maybe they will have gone through a breakup when you meet them. It's left them heartbroken, or a loss of some kind, either in their job or one of their passions, or someone they were with, like I said. Yeah. So let's see, what else can we find out about them? You have 3 of these, which was more than anybody. You have, surprise, surprise, you have guide. And it says, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. This person is a guide. And the energy can be reversed. Maybe they're helping you. Beggar. So we do have that loss here. Beggar. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Child magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. Seeing the beauty in all things. Didn't I say that? The belief that everything is possible. Maybe they're having a hard time believing that based on things that have happened. Now, do you understand why I say you have a beautiful person on your hands, and congratulations? I know this sounds not too great because of their circumstances, but what I'm saying is this person what they've gone through and the heart that they have is beautiful. Okay, then we have Scorpio, which I am not surprised. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also Okay, so my iPhone storage ran out and I didn't know, and talked to myself for about 15 minutes. So let me just rewind a little bit here. I'm not sure what all I said before it cut off. Okay. So freaking Scorpio, this person is deep and has been through a lot of ego deaths and transformations, okay? Again, with another water sign, Cancer. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So there could be something going on with their family, or their child, or they are a mother for some of them, or just something could be going on with their family or their mother. But again, I cannot stress enough how much heart this person has. And then High Priestess. Are you kidding? Harness mystic power. This person is a spiritual teacher, or they could be. Psychic abilities and empathy. Out the ass, okay? Blue heron. This is an aquatic bird. And it's blue, more blue water. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. This person doesn't care what other people think, because they have that higher perspective. They have less ego. And it may be hard for them at first, but they're going to get to the point where they stand in their truth. Then we have Seagull, another aquatic bird. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. More with emotions and healing. Another bird, and it says, great teacher. Seriously? Seriously. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Stand strong and make a stand. This person is having to be extremely strong. And it's not easy. When you're an empath like this, okay? Things that other people, I don't know, like say breakups or loss, things of that nature, criticisms, that impacts them a lot more. Their heart is so pure and sensitive. So to overcome this stuff and stand strong takes a freaking, I don't know how to explain it. It takes a lot for a person that's an empath to gather that inner strength when the world is against them, or they feel the universe is against them or something. But this person's doing it. They're standing in their strength. They're trusting in the divine here. They know that there's a higher purpose for things. And there's a bigger picture. Because they have been sort of, they've experienced a lot of losses. Possible codependency, having to beg for people's attention, and people aren't noticing it, maybe for some of them. Or have it in their past, because they don't know what true beauty is. Because people have egos, you know, and this person doesn't. Child magical here. What is a child? What is a child? A baby, for example. When it's born, it doesn't have an ego. Ego is what is placed upon us. It's learned behaviors, programs, traumas, etc. You know, a child doesn't have that. This person doesn't have that. This person has had an ego death or many, and they're very pure at heart. And then the cards before the camera cut off, you had trust the niggle. What's the niggle? Trust the niggle. What's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? This person follows their intuition and spirit. Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realms. Yeah, this person knows that they're conscious enough to know that there's a higher perspective and a divine, you know, orchestration at play here. And they have a lot of help on the other side. Everybody has help on the other side, but this person has a mission here. Starseed. What lights you up? Another thing about light. This person is a light. They just are. They're all heart. They are a light. Okay? Light can attract a lot of things. Okay? Everybody can see the light. Bad things can be drawn toward the light. In that case, you know? Because you, as an empath, you attract that sort of stuff. People that want to take your light or dim it. And then I laughed because we got enlightenment. And I had talked about ego death. How this person didn't really have an ego. We have enlightenment here. Another bird, another blue bird, says pursue spiritual growth. Yeah, there's no question in my mind. I know it's a general reading, but for every single one of you, this person is a spiritual person with abilities. Then we had, let's see, we had go with the flow. So there's fish on here, the ocean. It says let things happen. This person is very watery. They don't have to be a water sign, but they live from their heart and their spiritual gifts and trust source despite everything they've been through. They trust source. They are a powerhouse. Okay? Do you hear me? Do not fuck with this person. I will come for you. And so will the divine, because you don't mess with someone like this. This person is a gift to humanity, okay? You feel? So that is what I have for you, Pile 4. Thank you so much. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, or comment. It helps to circulate the channel, and it would be very, 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 very appreciated. And I hope to see you again soon, and God bless.